Destiny should sue Finkelstein for defamation at this point, if possible. I mean, is it even exciting? Is it even... So, okay. Norman Finkelstein. Lex told me to debate that thing called Destiny. Turns out an Israeli lobby group actually paid to get Destiny to debate Norman. That's what Norman said. Okay. Destiny. When you get blown the fuck out so hard in your 40-year area of expertise that you become schizophrenically obsessed with repeating this lie about me on every single show you go on. How about this, Norm? I'll give $50,000 to a charity of your choice if you can prove or reasonably demonstrate I was paid or trained by the country of Israel. If I win, you have to admit you got smoked in our conversation. Should be easy. Yeah, true. Dude. I feel like Destiny would wish he was paid. Oh God. I have this one.
Very shortly into October 7th,
Nice.
I'm asked to do a debate, and I said, fine.
Why does he sound like this?
He asks me to do a debate.
He sounds so stupid.
I said, who do you want me to debate? He said, this thing called Destiny. I didn't know what that person was. This thing called Destiny.
This thing!
Destiny.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You
know, this thing called Destiny. Okay.
A distinguished academic
pedigree. Harry Potter motherfucker.
But at this point in my life, I'm not debating a thing called Destiny. So I said,
what is this? Bro, this is so corny. This clip is old. Why is someone reposting this? Oh, I'd never seen this one before.
To Lex Fridman, thanks, but no thanks. And then by the way, I didn't know who Lex Fridman was either. I don't follow podcasts or things like that. I'm a book person, old-fashioned. And then he gets back to me about 3 weeks later, and he says, how would you like to debate Benny Morris? I said, sure. Benny Morris is Israel's senior historian. I know his work very well, and it would be exciting for me, actually, from an intellectual level, to actually face him, because I had written a lot on him. And then Lex Fridman says, and Destiny. I'm wondering, why are you harping on Destiny?
This random streamer.
Yeah, it was so strange. It was strange. Exactly. It was so strange.
Oh my God.
I then thought
it
to
isn't
myself,
that clip. Oh,
if I refused, then it would look like I'm afraid to debate Benny Morris, because he's Israel's senior historian and very smart. He knows his stuff.
Okay, sure. I see.
And I didn't want that to be broadcast far and wide. Finkelstein afraid to debate Benny Morris. So I said, okay, if he wants to come along with
this
Benny
crazy
Morris, this thing called Destiny, I said, okay.
This thing called that. Oh my God. Like all people who are pro-Palestinian and anti-Israel, they like to dehumanize others.
And I said I'll debate with my good friend, very smart guy, Muin Rabbani.
I mean, you might as well say the G slur, right? You might as well be like Hasan and say the G slur at this point. Like, you've already dehumanized him. Why not just dehumanize him all the way?
Top of the line, and we have the same political outlook. So, why do I mention it? A few months later,
good question, I guess.
Conversation with a friend of mine, and he says to me, "You know, Destiny was paid to be on with you." I said, "No, nobody told me that." He said, "Yeah, he was," and he described it because he was discreet. He described it as a Israel advocacy group had groomed him to debate me, and had, I'm using the words he said, paid him handsomely to debate me. And it's an unimpeachable source. By the way, the person who told me this is not political at all. Just by coincidence, he could say with absolute certainty, and I know it. Why do I mention it? Because at that time, this was like this first month into October 7th, it was a kind of a revelation.
Okay. This is just so silly. What the... Bro, okay, sorry. That's my first time seeing that. That's crazy. This is crazy. Oh yeah, I played this game, but I never finished it. Yeah, okay. Destiny's green card marriage fraud post on X caused a quick back and forth between the legal teams. Is it like a really small thing? Is it like a really small back and forth? I haven't looked at it.
Everyone.
Hey, stop. For those who lived through the Mr. Girl saga and the Harvey Weinstein accusations, this is wild. The Oreo derangement syndrome haver. Okay. Alright.
My name's Kevin, and I'm a...
Oh, whoa. Hey, Kevin. Hold on a second, okay? I gotta watch this clip first.
Is the roaster fake?
Granted to
Was the roaster fake?
Oh.
I can't talk about any of that until that starts showing up in court filings. That's gonna be
And that's when I'm gonna be eating good. I'm gonna be eating good.
I shouldn't even joke about it. That's gonna be that's just it's just Pixie is the most disgusting person I think I've ever had the displeasure of engaging with in my entire life. Her and Lauren. But I mean we'll get through that. We'll get there. Why'd you beat Simon off stream? I had nothing else to do, okay? I've been flying around so much. Worse than Mr. Girl? Easily. But you'll see. You'll see. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Destiny says they'll be showing up in the filing soon. Yeah, within 6 months, I think he said to me. Good memes. Wait. Oh, yeah, sorry. I was gonna say, I think the Destiny drama might be the craziest set of allegations I've ever gone through. I think in all my time online and reading 50 trillion rape allegations, there's never been once where a set of allegations that Destiny has is so insane and unhinged and lacking of evidence and lacking of proof. I have been through my fair share of looking at allegations. Yeah. I think the second most craziest, like, assuming that I haven't looked over the Destiny allegations. There's new ones? No, it's just the reflection. Assuming that I haven't looked over the Destiny allegations, I think the second craziest one was Alex Kister for the Mandela catalog. I think around 30 different people came out and said that Alex Kister tried to groom them because he was having feelings of gender dysphoria, and he was coming out to them and being open about how he has gender dysphoria. And so therefore, his ex got all of Alex Kister's close fans and viewers together, which were all minors, by the way, together in order to have a coordinated attack campaign against Alex Kister on grooming allegation shit. That would be the second craziest. The reason why that was so crazy as well was because they were actively trying to coordinate to report my channel. They basically tried to coordinate reporting my channel. And I think that nobody agreed with me at the time, just simply because I think all the commentators who reviewed the allegations all thought that he looked pretty guilty. Just simply from the DM leaks and the fact that it's like transgender related things. But I think eventually it came out, the accusers began to recount their allegations because they received so much pushback. They received so much pushback that they took back a lot of the allegations. They said, I'm sorry for associating like this. I'm sorry for doing this. I'm sorry, whatever, right? And the original person who did the allegation basically said, never mind. This shit is crazy. I'm not going to do this anymore. So that was crazy. That was wild. That almost destroyed his career. Alex Kister is the creator of the Mandela Catalog. I believe is one of the first VHS indie horror series on YouTube. And now he's back to creating content. Good for him. Okay? But that used to be the craziest, by far. But I think the Destiny shit is even crazier. Somehow. But, yeah, okay. Alright.
Everyone,
Tell me.
My name's Kevin, and I'm a director at DGG Political Action. And we have a very important call to action to share with.
Bro, is this guy like 21? Dude, oh, you know what? No, it's the Asian genes. This guy's probably like 35. Okay? Yeah. If you got questions about your own health and sexuality, here's a little safety tip. Make sure you're talking to someone who's at least your age. Yeah, sure. I would agree with that. But the thing is that Alex Kister was naive. I think the best thing is naivete. And I think he was 22 or 21 or 22. And he was talking with like over 15, 16 minors in DMs, telling them about how he was experiencing gender dysphoria and doing the ooh-woo trans thing, which caused people to you know, eventually come out with the allegations. It was crazy. But yeah, the Keffel's bathtub HRT was pretty wild minors. Yeah, sure.
You all today, which is voting. Whether it's in person or by the mail, you need to vote. And you need to bring out everyone in your life who has ever thought about voting to vote. Whether it's your brother, your grandma, your dog, they need to vote.
Oh.
And once you're done voting, you can't stop there. You know that I vote sticker they give you after you vote? You need to plaster that on your body and put it on social media. I'm talking about this Reddit. I'm talking about your Instagram. Wherever it is,
like this?
You need to share the love of civic patriotism with everyone.
Based.
But wait, you might be thinking, Kevin, I want to do even more for this country. Okay. I hear you. Our organization is offering phone banks in the lead up to this coming Tuesday. So if you're interested in doing more, stop by our organization. Thanks. But most importantly, go fucking vote.
What? You can tell me what to do. What? Who is this? Voted 50 times in California for Prop 50 already? Oh yeah, I voted for Prop 50. Hopefully they mailed it out, but yeah. It's so cute. It's actually so cute. Adorable. This guy's like probably 40. Okay? Asian genes. What can I say? Alright. Celebrating people going hungry while wearing a Jesus Saves hoodie. The grocery aisle are so full of the EBT shoppers. Oh, I'm crying. Oh. Giga Gavin spells. Have we even had any grocery shortages ever in like the last who knows when? I don't fucking know. Either the whole world is, or wait, where do you live, Maga?
You have been one of the most outspoken Democratic voices against President Trump, and part of your tactic is to imitate some of what we see online from President Trump. So you mimic his all-cap posts, you send out similar memes. Do you run the risk of normalizing that behavior?
Oh my God.
Expression with.
Why is this even being asked? It's so clear that, oh, Brazil, okay. It's so clear to me that, like, since, like, why do you ask Gavin Newsom to consider this when Trump is the one that is doing this while in the office of the presidency? Yeah, this is a ridiculous question. But maybe it was asked on purpose, so then he would have an answer. You know, I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
To not allow it to be normalized. It was becoming normalized. All this, the normalization of deviancy across the spectrum of issues, but his communication, he's dressing up as the Pope, as Superman. Hold on, he's putting his face on Mount Rushmore. He's saying, thank you. It's madness. And so I put a mirror up to that madness.
Based. Hello? Based alert? Taylor Lorenz, the majority of New Yorkers don't give a damn about 9/11. Taylor Lorenz, the 9/11 thing is so funny because I promise you the vast amount of New Yorkers do not give a fuck about 9/11. It has been relegated to just another horrific event in American history. You can't outrage bait over it like it's 2003. Okay, cool, awesome. Thank you, Taylor. Oh my god, I'm so glad Asmon Gold made this video. Finally, someone said it. Men are suffering, dude. That's exactly. No one is ever talking about the fact that men are suffering. Hello? Has anybody been looking at the last, 3 years? The Red Pill movement? Andrew Tate? And all of these, grifters who are trying to, profit off of men's suffering so then they can tell them how to suffer more? But okay. Alright. When you watch your husband get handsy with a single mom in leather pants, but you can't make him sleep on the couch because he'll fuck that too. True. Thank you, JD. Not being the allegations that having a black president broke their brains. Okay. Nice, good one. Obama. Whoa, thank you. If I were to take food from food banks in Republican counties and then donate it to Democratic counties, and I do it with hate in my heart, am I a bad person?
What do you...
This guy speaks to my soul.
What do you want your tax dollars spent on? Genuine question. If feeding hungry children is not a noble enough use of your hard-earned tax dollars, do you mind explaining to me what the fuck is? Because from where I'm sitting, anybody who thinks that the richest nation in the history of the human fucking species shouldn't be feeding its poorest and most disenfranchised citizens.
This is the most angriest, mechanic work I have ever seen. This is some angry mechanic work, okay? This is some, I'm fixing it aggressively, okay? And with disdain.
Is nothing short of fucking evil. There is something deeply broken down in your soul. You are a fundamentally
Should react to 9 hours
flawed
of decoding the gurus. You should react to all 9 hours of decoding the gurus analysis of Dr. K and become a hater of him to argue Destiny. Someone has to take over Dan's role as Dr. K hater. I'm not a good debater though. But I mean, sure, I guess. I already hate Dr. K. I'm not gonna contend with that. I actually unironically hate Dr. K. I don't like him. I don't like him whatsoever. He's very much a very pretentious guru for anyone to avoid going to therapy or to justify not seeking help or anything like that. I don't care whether or not Dr. K encourages people to go to therapy or not. I don't care how much Dr. K talks about how you should pay attention to your mental health. He is the antithesis of everything that I have ever seen from how therapy, mental health counseling should be done. And this is coming from someone who has attended therapy their entire lives. So, there you go. Okay.
And I mean that. I think you are the very epitome of what the fuck is wrong with this country.
Jesus.
Immigrants are not what's wrong with this country. Black people are not what's wrong with this country. Gay, queer, and trans people are not what's wrong with this country. It is greedy, mindless, evil motherfuckers like you.
Destiny just likes that Dr. K is good at talking about interpersonal dynamics. Yeah, I'm sure he's really good at interpersonal dynamics when he's leveraging them to make streamers break down in tears on stream so then people can donate more money to him. And in addition to promising Reckful that he'll always be there while Reckful then commits suicide later. And it doesn't matter whether or not Dr. K caused it or not, but what matters is the fact that Reckful was promised something by someone who is supposedly a licensed counselor or a therapist, a professional who should be held to standards in the field, but is given none, right?
It is heartless cunts like you that make me feel great shame for the 10 years of my life I spent serving this fucking nation. All right? Genuinely. I want you to hear me loudly and clearly. All right? You are a baby back, bigoted bitch. Go rot in a ditch and fuck off.
How much Mr. Grow did you used to watch? Almost none. Outside of Destiny streams and Destiny-related content that included Mr. Grow, none. I hated Dr. K first, and then I watched Mr. Girl's Dr. K coverage and stuff. You're welcome.
Going from broke to rich? Going from broke to rich? What? No.
Maybe Dr. K can go and sell some self-help books to anyone who is suicidal as a replacement for therapy.
Oh.
If you're wealthy and you critique capitalism, you're a hypocrite. If you're poor
Hello,
and you critique
Ryan.
capitalism, you're jealous. Americans are so fucking cuck sometimes. Exactly. I mean, I've seen both, for the record, because I was dead broke and was critiquing capitalism, and then people would be like, yeah, because you're a fuck.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Okay. When people say they're broke, okay, there's a few different things that broke can mean. Broke for some people means you don't have money and you don't have access to any money, okay?
Who made this short?
But then there's rich kid broke. Rich kid broke is where your personal bank account isn't huge, but mom and dad are still paying for everything and will give you money for anything you want. So when Hasan says he was dead broke, what he means is he probably had to ask mom and dad all the time.
No music and no visuals?
To buy everything that he wanted.
It's all right.
Because if you look at this guy, you look at the clothes that he's worn, you look at the fancy horseback riding lessons that he took growing up, you look at the fact that his family is one of the wealthiest in Turkey, that his mom and dad were wealthy independently before even coming together, that this guy was traveling the world and came to the US to be educated, right? This guy's never had a broke experience in his entire life, okay? But he was dead broke in that he was only earning $60,000 a year, getting nepoed into his Young Turks job right out of college, where he was a frat boy party guy and a rape frat, and that's all he did, right? But dead.
At this point, just own like Dan. He doesn't try to justify. He just hates the guy, and it's the end. Me too. I hate the guy. I am going to justify as well. Okay.
Broke. He wasn't independently wealthy. He just
because I can cite specific reasons and specific instances where I greatly dislike him. But yeah,
had his family's wealth, right? You know.
Scott Adams, Macalusa apparently relied on a quack doctor to treat his stage 4 prostate cancer with ivermectin. Dr. K? Now the doctor who treated him berates him for following an actual oncologist instead of taking a high dose of ivermectin. I tried to help Scott Adams and his stage 4 prostate cancer. Scott quit after 1 month and then attacked me and went out of his way to hurt my family. He also tried to hurt thousands of other cancer patients in the process as well, as he went after my ivermectin cancer clinic, used horrible language, and pinned those attacks to his ex profile. I forgive him, and I truly hope he gets help that works. I want him to overcome his stage 4 cancer, but he's been circled and surrounded by charlatans and incompetent oncologists. He is now fully relying on mainstream oncology, which doesn't work and has no solutions for him. I pioneered a Pluvicto cancer technology 10 years ago, that being offered to him today by Kaiser of Northern California. Dr. Pat Soon Schlong, is offering Pluvicto plus Anktiva. That won't work. I wish it would, but it won't. Anktiva is weak and it doesn't enhance Pluvicto's mechanism of action. However, a combination of Pluvicto and high-dose ivermectin plus mebendazole could work, because ivermectin and mebendazole are both radiosensitizers that will enhance Pluvicto's mechanism of action of lutetium-177 beta emission. Okay, cool. Awesome. Quack doctor. Amazing stuff. Okay. I'm glad doctors online are just as retarded as online lawyers. Okay, great stuff. Secular talk. Kyle Kalinske. Shut your snowflake bitch ass up. Edgy jokes are fine for you, but not for leftists. Mike Lee votes for endless war and stealing healthcare from 17 million people, but I'm the problem. Fuck you. Retire, you. See.
More recently,
this one.
More recently, Americans have been watching videos of ICE tackling a young mother, tear gas being used in a Chicago residential neighborhood, and the smashing of car windows. Have some of these raids gone too far?
No, I think they haven't gone far enough because we've been held back by the
Thank you, Asmon Gold.
by the liberal
Good one
that were put in by Biden and by Obama.
You're okay with those tactics?
Yeah, because you have to get the people out. You know, you have to look at the people. Many of them are murderers. Many of them are people that were thrown out of their countries because they were, criminals.
Wow. Awesome stuff right here. Jesus Christ.
Because they have people that watch them for like other reasons. People literally tune in.
Median voter core.
Because they have people that watch them for like other reasons. People literally tune into Zach for like news.
Yeah.
So they don't really care.
No.
Same for Hasan. Which is funny because I do watch them both quite a bit. They're probably my number one, number two most watched.
You're some political Andy.
Not really.
Yes, you are. They do politics. That's what they both do.
Yeah, but I don't really care what they're saying.
But you care about the politics.
No, I don't. I just like the way the words come out of their mouth.
No,
I'm not kidding.
No way.
I say funny words. I talk funny.
No, you're not that funny.
What? I say funny things.
The thing is, Zach and the way
no way.
Zach do it's like I'll watch a stream for let's say like 3 hours and I will not remember a single thing they said.
Okay.
You got dementia for sure.
So wait, why do you like it then?
Because it's like, I have this guy on and I'm not alone in my room.
I can do that.
Yeah, but then you play games with loud noises.
No, I don't. They're pretty quiet. They're turn-based.
Risk of Rain. Pause.
The music is fucking great.
I don't want to hear music.
You just like politics. Admit it. You like seeing drama and politics. You don't care about games.
Bro. This is not real. This is not real. Oh, dude. True. The Republicans have been promising a specific plan as an alternative to Obamacare. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Too old. Okay, that's going. Nowhere. Okay, cool. Let's take a look at LSF real quick. Back for Obama's first term, the argument. Like, have you heard him speak? He's amazing. Yeah.
Kaya, please!
Oh, come on.
Jesus. Seems a little extreme.
They're trying to just...
Destiny on how both Asmon Gold and Hasan weaponize identity politics. Based. Stale, letting the DGG propaganda run through, okay? Paid actor? Almost yes. Just kidding.
They're trying to just simply exist inside of a different...
Another huge problem you have, too, with these guys going back and forth is Asmon Gold is always going to be able to put a more coherent point across when it comes to identity politics stuff, because Hasan weaponizes identity politics to force feed you class consciousness, which is fucking retarded, okay? Nobody cares. It's never happening, okay? After the Bolsheviks, the whole of Europe didn't even go communist. The US is never going communist. It's never happening, okay? It's never. We're so far past that. With the fascists have come and gone, all right? And nobody gave a fuck about communism. It's never happening. It's just never happening, okay? They tried. They failed like 20 different times. They've continued to fail at every single point today. And the only success that the quote-unquote socialist countries are experiencing are because of their openness and liberalization of their trade and their economies. That's it, okay? It's never happening. Hasan weaponizes identity politics to feed you...
Kick chat. I love Gustav. Such a unique and interesting character. I wish he would come back. Oh, he's painted? Good. He didn't deserve to live. They aren't real. I hated him. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. Dude, my fellow Mayel ending enjoyers, okay? On God.
Class consciousness. And then Asmon Gold weaponizes identity politics to feed you worse identity politics. So Asmon Gold is always going to have the better point, just because he's playing in a more, as disgusting as it is to say, he's more honest about it. And I think that comes across to the viewer as being more honest about it. Like Hasan, a Turkish, I don't even know where the fuck this racial predator, like camouflage guy, I don't even know where he's from or what he pretends to be. It depends at any point in time. He's literally Rainbow Road changing, okay, right before our eyes. How are you going to have this guy being hypercritical of what races of people can live in what places? But it's not races of people. It's really only white people. But it's actually not only white people. It's just white Western people. Because it actually has nothing to do with white people at all. It just has to do with like imperialism, which is like even more disconnected from everything. And then Asmon will just be like, bro, white people rule. Fuck you. And if you don't like white people in Japan, then we don't like colored people in America. And it's like, in listening to all these people, Asmon seems to be making a more coherent point, which is unfortunate at how fucked this platform is for politics. But
is that people like abroad in Japan or
there are people who unironically believe that.
They thought XQC had a disability in Fortnite because of his voice. Jesus.
What's up, man? How's it going?
Okay, look, listen, all right? I tried to shield you guys from Expedition 33 spoilers, okay? But I'm not gonna lie. All right, listen, it's not. I give up on shielding from spoilers, okay? You either play Expedition 33 or you don't. Okay, it's really as simple as that. I'm sorry.
Hello? What's up, man? How's it going?
Do you have disability? Do you have disability?
For real.
Jesus. Asmon Gold explains why Hasan's rags to riches story doesn't hit. I beat it. I'm cool. Bro, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, listen. Me shielding you from spoilers for Expedition 33 is a courtesy, okay? It's a courtesy. I thought you said a couple weeks ago that you didn't even beat 33. No, I did. A long time ago, actually. Yeah. Before Destiny. Way before Destiny.
There are people who unironically believe that.
It just it hits the wrong way whenever you're talking about how bad capitalism is and you have all of these luxuries. That's the problem. So it's not about like, you know, capitalism or socialism is when no house or socialism is when no money. But at a certain point, capitalism is when Gucci. Capitalism is when Porsche. Capitalism is when $3 million house. So like that's kind of the issue, right? Is that, like, there's a lot of middle ground in there that a person that, you know, has these ideals you would expect them to have and not to indulge in, but they do. And so it's like, okay, well, you know, if you're this much against it, then why aren't you going and doing this in your own life, right? He flexes his wealth too. I don't know if he does or not. I'm not going to make a comment on that. I have no idea. So yeah, it doesn't look good, right? It just doesn't. You mean from rich to richer, maybe, right? I don't know. That's him on a horse? I mean, I'll tell you this, right? If you wearing a suit jacket with a little polo hat and everything like this, like you probably not poor. You definitely probably not poor. Like that's real. I mean, because there's plenty of people have horses and you know they're not rich. But
did you react to anti-fan Tony calling into Hutch the other day to confront him on being in Destiny Orbiter? You mean the one where, you know, totally not Rao Kittenhouse was calling in order to debate Hutch on that? Totally not Rao Kittenhouse with a voice changer? Yeah? No, I've seen that.
like you going around with a suit and everything like that on an Uma? Yeah, bro. Like exactly. And his family owns farms? Maybe, right? My family being able to afford equestrian lessons for me as a teenager, don't be fooled. He was never poor. I mean, I think he might have considered himself poor, never.
Tony is Ryle? Oh, that's the quack theory. That's the quack theory. The quack theory, the schizo theory is that he's actually Ryle Kittenhouse with a voice changer, okay? No evidence on it, no anything on it, but it's just people speculating, okay? Yeah. Nina Lynn, don't care.
Fuck your life, bitch.
Why advertisers leaving Twitch?
Fuck your life, bitch. Fuck your life, bitch. Say I'm fucking racist. Came open my eyes. Fuck you. Fucking life, bitch. Fucking life. Bitch, okay.
What the fuck?
I'm retired. I am a monkey. Hey, yo.
What is any of this? I'm so confused. What?
Chat. I know.
Girls love your shows. Wait, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? Wait, what? No. Tony has present Sunday with the voice changer that doesn't work. No, but the other Sunday mannerisms aren't there. The other present Sunday mannerisms are not present. And I think that present Sunday is so used to like debating in a very specific manner that I think it would be a really hard hide as well. So like you can't concentrate on the debate and not try to do your mannerisms at the same time, you know. So I think it might just be straight up just Rao Kittenhouse, okay? Oh my god, that would also explain why, like, if when he came in with the voice modulator, why he was so angry and pissed. Because we already have bad blood. But I'm the one confused why he was going so aggro, right? Because he was the one that was going, like, fully aggro on me, right? The Tony guy, when we debated. That I was confused why he was, like, so angry and mentally ill. But if he is Ryle Kittenhouse, if he's Ralph Kittenhouse, I straight up think that it's because you know I think that's it. Yeah.
Why I like this game, chat. I know why I like this game. I know.
When did you debate him? Oh, that was the day that I debated Purple Perry Gaming. Yeah, same day.
I know
He called
why I like Ark, and I know why I'm good at Ark. I finally figured it out. Okay? Ark Raiders is like living in Colombia. You are in your house, and you're gonna go outside. But
I don't like where this is going.
You only leave the house with what you're willing to lose, okay? You bring your flip phone, you bring a couple bucks in cash, because you don't know if you're coming back with those things, okay? You don't know if you're coming back with your shoes. You don't know if you're coming back with your money. You're definitely not coming back with your cell phone.
Okay, thank you, white woman. Area freestyles for Zoran, don't care. Sakura Miku snacks shiny Magikarp, don't care. Zoran snipes area at home, don't care.
Tweet.
That's why, like, this is so...
Force and appreciating Japan, don't care. Hasan loses it as a chatter. Oh yeah, where do you
What about your dog?
maddening,
Brother, I can't stress this enough. And I need you to understand something, because I know I bit the bait for one person, and then I think like a Discord server was alerted somewhere because everyone started posting this. Kaya lives a better life than you ever will have. Okay, she's a better animal than you. She's a much more important for many other people's lives than you. Okay, you are going to die alone. Because this is the type of shit you get up to on the internet. You spend the finite amount of time you have doing this kind of stuff on the internet. Okay? You can type ah ha 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 all day, every day, and act as though you're totally not mad right now. But the reality of the matter is, when you die, it is going to be alone. There won't even be a sigh of relief. You understand? Not even a sigh of relief from your family members. That is how irrelevant you are.
I feel like he's just self-reporting all of his like worst insecurities, no? Like I feel like this is just self-reporting his insecurities onto someone else, right? Obviously. His inner Turkish showing, lol. Yeah, that too. I think I was I think I also said that. Yeah, while wearing a Superman costume. Yeah, this is giving off Homelander vibes. This is giving off like Omni-Man vibes. You know what I mean?
Love it, dude. Owned his ass. I did dress up Kaya for Halloween. She's a Crip dog.
Good ending.
What's up, man? How's it going?
Messi joins the watch party on stream.
Sí. ¿De qué está hablando vos? ¿De mí?
Mira. Sí, claro. Que estás al pedo todo el día. Me tengo que aprender a jugar el truco uruguayo.
¿Qué pasó? Buen día, gente.
¿Qué haces, Leo? ¿Cómo estás?
Cool. Wildlife in Tokyo? Oh no. Do I want to watch this? I think I'm good. I'm gonna not risk it. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Stream
He
sniper.
says it's-
Already know that. Joe gets pressed by a 13-year-old. Already seen that. Asmon Gold reacts to Hasan telling a Vietnamese refugee to go back where she came from.
Hasan gets mad at a Vietnamese refugee and yells at her to go back to where she came from. Okay, let's hear it.
Wait a second. Quick note for YouTube. The following clip contains racist language I do not support. Nope. I'm showing it for the purpose of criticism and education, to call it out and explain
Why do you have to
it's
say that
harmful.
though?
As Vietnamese refugee, we have endured suffering under the communist regime, and we believe that.
Okay, fuck you, dude. I mean, seriously, fuck you, old lady.
Why are you getting offended? She's saying that communism is. Everybody knows this.
Shut the fuck up, you stupid.
But I feel like if she was like arguing against Trump and saying how America is like invaded by Trump and said that not invaded by Trump, sorry, that Trump is really bad for America, I feel like Asmongold would be fully endorsing this message. You know what I mean? Asmongold certainly doesn't care about freedom and all of that stuff. I mean here, I'm gonna stop being a pause Andy, but I know exactly what he's gonna say. Okay?
It's like
You'll
you
see.
would think that they insulted like his mother or something.
Stupid fucking idiotic old lady.
Yes.
With your
Idiot.
stupid flipping gamer headset. Who is
gamer headset?
Flipping you harder, America or flipping Ho Chi Minh? Suck my dick, old lady. God damn, dude. Yo, fuck this refugee, okay? Seriously.
She's South Vietnamese, which is an ally of the U.S. during the Vietnam War. He hates the U.S., so she is his enemy.
Yo, flipping this refugee, okay? Seriously. Flipping this South Vietnamese motherfucking whatever, like Christian supremacist psychotic flipping
What the hell are you talking about?
refugee living in America now and able to talk that shit. Why don't you go back and live in South Vietnam in the same conditions? If that's your
Well, why would she want to do that? I mean, so if she doesn't like communism, she should go back to a country? Wait, so if she likes capitalism and she likes the U.S., she should have to go back to... I don't even understand the logic here. It doesn't even make sense.
Be careful, be careful. No, I fucking hate these people, dude.
Oh my god. Isn't it crazy? The biggest supporters of communism are the people that have never lived under it. The biggest supporters of communism are the biggest beneficiaries of capitalism.
And I don't care.
Unironically true. But I feel like if like this same person was some kind of communist, right? Like an actual communist, I feel like Asmongold would have said like, oh yeah, you should go back to your own country, and he wouldn't support like freedom of speech. But you know what? Okay, we stand a correct opinion. All right, worst person you know made a good point. Whatever, don't care. Irrelevant reacts to Ethan Klein calling out Hasan over viral racist clips. Actually, you got to ask if he loves. Okay, don't care. Okay, all right, we reached the yesterday stuff. Okay, should we actually cover the Destiny stuff? I didn't know food debates. How does it explain that horrible Expedition 33 take with Destiny? About the painted people are real? I'm just correct.